Who is the greatest guest you've ever had? Because I spent so many years in radio and television interviewing Oscar, Grammy, uh, Emmy, Tony Award winners, athletes, writers, politicians, mastermind criminals, and so on. This is the question most thrown at me. Who's the best guest you've ever had in radio or television? The answer is always the same: Phil Nuytten. Huh, you say? Which is what everyone says. What was that? Well, let's go to the Wikipedia definition first. R.T. Phil Nuytten is a Canadian entrepreneur, deep ocean explorer, scientist, inventor of the Newt suit and exosuit, and his many deep worker submersibles, and he's the founder of Newtco Research Limited. But the real story is that Phil quit school at age 15 and opened the very first dive shop in Western Canada. He's an Aboriginal carver, a composer, a drummer, a poet, and a graphic artist. I should say also a bit of a rock star. He's been on the cover of National Geographic, and his inventions and equipment are used by navies in a dozen countries around the world. In 1983, Phil, working with the great Canadian Dr. Joe McGinnis, cut through a meter of Arctic ice, and they found the HMS Brisbane, which had been crushed and sank to the bottom of the ocean in 1853. He counts among his friends movie stars and directors, musicians, scientists, athletes, and most of the folks he's met along the way in a colorful and extraordinary life. Why is he the most cherished guest I ever had? It's simple. Phil walks into the studio, shyly, very down to earth, sits down, you turn on the mic or the camera and you say, "So, hi Phil, how you doing?" And he does 20 minutes or an hour, non-stop, with the most breathtaking stories. He relates near-death experiences at depths below the oceans of the world that nobody else has seen. He talks of getting into one or two-person submersibles, which, by the way, he's designed and built all by himself, and wandering into watery caves. He describes living creatures that thrive in deep darkness and that most people will never see, let alone or even hear of: whales, dolphins, sharks, in the same way that you or I might talk about on the corner coffee shop and getting a donut or something. Phil is my age, and he still talks with the excitement of an 11-year-old boy with his first science lab. Everything is just downright wondrous. When he leaves the room or the studio, you feel your world has shifted and expanded. The possibilities have fairly lit up. Pickle. As much as you can, surround yourself with amazing people.